And then his wife came over for a holiday. And at the end of our holiday, we had this little party and we were drinking and people left. And then there's the last 3 or 4 of us just sitting around talking. And Richard was his name. Richard said, why don't you go back to England? And I'm like, how? I was earning the equivalent of about £25 a month. And I said, where am I going to get money from? And he said, oh, okay. He said, where's your passport? And I said, I don't know. My uncle took it off me years ago. And he said, I'll tell you what, when my wife, Annette, gets back to the UK, we'll get you a new passport. We'll report that one lost and we'll get you a new passport. And I'm like, okay. So the new passport eventually arrives and Richard says, I'm going to hold on to it because I don't want you to lose it. And then a few weeks later, I was around his house and we were sitting at the dining table and he was talking and he throws an envelope across the table. And he says, this is yours. Sorry, I've said this 1,000 times, but it still hits me. And I open up the envelope. And inside this envelope is my passport and a first-class ticket back to London. And he says, don't ask me why. And I remember sitting there looking at this passport. I'm a talker. But then I was just speechless.